Welcome to the University of Nottingham podcast.
This week, from student life to the higher education managers of the future. We meet 4 University of Nottingham graduates who've made it into the university's brand new Graduate Trainee Programme. Over the next 12 months, they'll work across the university, gaining valuable experience across a wide range of departments in university administration.
The idea essentially stemmed from thinking about some of Britain's and world's most successful companies. They all have graduate recruitment schemes and they all come to universities to recruit those graduates. So it occurred to me, and I looked at other models in the US and in this country, that actually universities should be growing their own from their own graduates as well. We have the most fantastic talent pool there, and we should be exploiting it to grow our own managers, administrators, leaders for tomorrow. So this is very much a kind of toe in the water, but we've been very successful, I think, in recruiting a top-notch group of first-rate administrators who will go on to be real leaders tomorrow, I think.
There's so much available on this course. We're being put in a high level of responsibility straight after graduating, which is quite rare, and getting a wide range of experiences in a short space of time, which, you know, as a start to your career is extremely useful.
The way our placements have been arranged is so that we have a few things that we feel a bit, quite comfortable with, skills that we've asked to develop, and then also a few bits in various kind of departments and areas of the university where maybe we're slightly less comfortable. Which I think's great because, as much as that frightens me a little bit, it's good for me to understand how everything works.
We had over 100 applicants in the first instance, which we were very pleased about, and then it was a case of working out the best fit with people who we thought would be right for this particular type of programme, and it's very different from applying for an ordinary job, in that we're parachuting people into lots of different areas and we need them to have a certain skill set upon which we can give them some experiences that in 12 months' time they'll be ready to take a full junior management role. So we wanted to test each of those skills. The first thing we did was an assessment day. We shortlisted a number of candidates, got them to meet each other and put them through 5 different skill sets, testing presentation skills, data and information skills, group work and communication skills. We also wanted to see about their time management and give them an experience of the sort of tasks they would be doing and seeing how they cope with them.
The assessment day was obviously streamlined towards the job rather than a generic process, which obviously is better for the people you're getting. I think it was a decent process, as you didn't get too anxious. It was done in a fairly relaxed manner, although obviously professional as it is for a job. The interview process, obviously you have to do a bit of preparation for that, see various different people, engage with them. But I thought overall it was quite streamlined towards the job, but quite difficult.
Each of the trainees has their own mentor who they'll meet with throughout the year. And the idea is that the mentor is sort of completely independent of any sort of placement or performance management, and is there to help them and to discuss any problems they have, any experiences that they've found particularly positive, or situations they wish they'd handled differently, and sort of give them advice on their sort of what they're doing throughout the year, and just feedback on how they can develop their careers in the university.
I had really enjoyed my time at Nottingham University, so that was the first reason why I thought working here would be amazing, and that personally I would really enjoy it. And also because it's such an intense training over the course of 12 months, and that's a great opportunity for anyone to develop their skills.
It wasn't that long ago that we had a very small university system in the UK, and therefore there weren't actually that many jobs. Things were fairly straightforward, but in the past 10 to 15 years, we have of course seen an explosion in student numbers and academic numbers as well, which has required a commensurate growth in administrative support to support the core academic enterprise and the student experience. Alongside that, the world and indeed management in big and challenging organisations like universities has got increasingly complex. There is the tight regulatory regime in which we have to operate. There's the challenges posed by dealing with employment legislation and with IT and the whole world of electronic information and management that we just have to cope with every day. It makes universities a very, very complex environment. So there has been a huge growth, I think, in the need for able, intelligent managers and administrators. And it hasn't been pushed as a profession for very many years. I think that's a pity, but schemes like this hopefully will help to put it on the map and make real meaningful routes for graduates into the profession and will help to grow it and develop it. I think that it's absolutely fantastic that the university has introduced this scheme. In order to realise our ambition to be a global leader, we have to not only recruit the very best academic staff, but we have to recruit the most able managers and leaders within our organisation. One way of doing this is growing from our own student population. In a sense, what we're doing is putting our money where our mouth is by saying that we believe we educate the best in the world. Let's show that we can employ the best in the world too to make this university one of the best managed in the world. And I think that this scheme is a first step towards achieving and realising that ambition for global success.